Welcome back to the tower at Trinity English, and today, as we're up here for a view from here, we have a special guest with us today, the Mayor of Fort Wayne, Mayor Tom Henry. Mayor, it's great to have you here at Trinity, and welcome to the tower at Trinity.
Well, it's great to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. What a view you have from up here. This is better than my office, that's for sure.
Well, you know, we this is one of the great things about this place is that when they built this, they gave us this little balcony here. To come up, and we can come up and look at our city and think about the people here. And Trinity is almost geographically, as you know, almost perfectly in the center of the city.
That's exactly
so
right.
it's, you know, we're able to kind of just see what's around us.
It really is, as I said, quite a view. I know you've been up here several times.
We have.
Obviously, this is my first time, but it probably won't be my last. I want to take advantage of this.
Excellent.
This is very, very nice.
Excellent. Well, you know, as we come up here, and even I've been in the city about 6.5 years, and even in the 6.5 years I've been here, to come up here and see really what's happened, you know, in just a short period of time.
I didn't think about that, but you could actually stand up here and watch the progress that's being made downtown. Obviously, Parkview Field is behind us,
Yes.
but the Ash Building is right to my right, and we're going to have some more buildings, you know, kind of northeast of here, and don't think you can see Promenade Park from here, but it's a spectacular view, and to be able to watch our city grow underneath you is just
It's an amazing thing.
It really is.
Yeah, it's a great thing. Well, you've spent your whole life here.
Pretty much.
This is your home. This is your home. I mean, your childhood home, your family home, and I'm sure you've seen just changes.
Our family's been here about 125 years, so we've been here a while. I took off a few years to go to the service, but outside of that, this has pretty much been my home.
Yeah. So you've seen this. You've been part of this.
Right. It really is great to see a church like this, though. You know, so often when you look around our city, you remember buildings that once stood at a particular location and now they're gone.
Yeah.
And once they're gone, they're gone.
That's right.
So your children, your grandchildren will never experience a particular feeling that you had about a building. But this is magnificent. Not only is this parish magnificent, and I know you have an extremely large congregation, which probably speaks volumes about you as a pastor.
Wow. The history. Actually, it's the history of that.
Well, they wouldn't stay if they didn't like
Yeah,
you. So,
well, some of them, yeah, that's for sure.
But
It's like-
really, to have a building like this and a view like this is just, again, it's unbelievable.
Well, we feel strongly here that we're here for a reason. I mean, we are here in the center of our city for a reason, and that we want to do our best to be a blessing to the city, to be a blessing to the heart of the city, knowing that even people who come here come from all parts of the area, but this is our home, this is our spot to be here, to look out over this, and to, God has put us here.
Well, I know one thing that you profess and that you live by, and that is inclusivity, that everyone
Sure.
is welcome here.
Yes. Yeah.
And not every church has that kind of open door policy, and it's really nice to see an organization like yours, and whoever you are, wherever you come from, you're welcome in our doors, and that, again, I think that says a lot about you as an individual and about your church.
Well, thanks. We believe strongly we have to be open to people first for who they are, so that we can offer them what we think is the blessings that are being given to us. That but we have to welcome you as you are.
But again, I think that speaks volumes.
Well, thanks.
It really does.
Thanks. So as as we're up here, looking around, what do you think? What do you hope for? Or what do you?
Well, it's really been, I think, a grand experience for all of us to see our downtown evolve the way it has, particularly over the last 10 or 15 years. You know, during the 1990s, I know you weren't here at that time, but our city was rather dormant, our downtown. We had gone through a period of time of our city struggling from an economic perspective, and there just was not too much going on as far as building new buildings or renovating old buildings. We just kind of sat here. But about 15 years or so ago, we had a plan put together called Planet Allen. And part of it was to renovate our downtown, to offer some new types of again, offerings, whether it was hospitality or housing or entertainment. And we started on that road. And for the last about 15 years now, we've really been investing a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of partnering with other organizations. And to see our city now, and comparing to what it was 20 years ago, it's unbelievable transformation.
I'm sure.
And there's still more to come.
Yeah, it's really exciting. It's exciting to work down here. It's exciting to come down here every day. I live out southwest, but to just drive down here every day and even watch as it takes a little longer to get here because more people are coming,
Again, I think the climate is right. We have access to capital. We have a lot of organizations that are stepping up, wanting to partner with the city to get things done. We have 2 or 3 more buildings that are going to be started this summer to add to the flavor of downtown. And of course, Promenade Park, the riverfront development, will be cutting that ribbon the first week of August. So we're continuing to transform ourselves into something that we never thought was really possible 15, 20 years ago. But to see it now is it's really been quite the experience. For years, we pushed, my predecessors and I all pushed economic development as a reason to come to Fort Wayne. We had all kinds of economic tools that we could offer, tax abatement and other types of things in our toolbox that we could bring forth to kind of entice you to come to our community. But the last several years, it's really been interesting to observe a change in the mentality of a lot of businesses. They're looking more and more now toward the quality of life of the community. Offerings like you have here in our school systems. And you mentioned we live out southwest. Well, all over our community, we're seeing some real changes in neighborhoods and commitment to those neighborhoods, and people really trying to embrace where they live. And in some cases, almost make it their own little village. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
We see that West Central. Technically, we're part of West Central. Technically, we're on the boundaries, and the president of the Association for West Central was up here a few weeks ago, and he talked about it as it's a little enclave. Kind of like little. I might say little Italy. Something where people have a neighborhood identity.
And what's really something to behold is how, I mentioned quality of life, but there seems to be this increase in caring about one another. And I know that sounds awful altruistic as far as a statement, but it's true. We have a tremendous increase in social service offerings in our community. We have about 2,000 social service offerings in this community. For a city our size, you're right, it is amazing. But that tells me a lot. I think it says a lot about our community, that if there is a need out there, then someone's willing to step up to try to create an environment to meet that particular need. And that says a lot about our community. I want those that decide to come to Fort Wayne, call Fort Wayne home, to feel that they are welcome, that there is something here for them, to be able to assimilate into our community in a fashion that makes them comfortable. There's no place like home. And if we're asking someone to pack up and move here from somewhere else, whether it's because of an educational opportunity, employment opportunity, I don't want them to feel alienated from everybody else here. And the sooner we can include them as part of our community, I think the more valuable they become to us, and the more valuable we become to them.
So there you have it. If you're watching and you're looking at this, you heard from the mayor himself. Think about what on earth you would like to help do. What could you see in our community, our city, our neighborhood to make this a better place, a great place into an even better place? Mayor,
thank you.
Thank you for being with us here at Trinity. Thank you for coming up, and look forward to coming back up with you here sometime.
Anytime.
Yeah, excellent.